where they take A heaven control and then pressure into B.
Oh, and kiNgg could be in trouble. One snake bite to his name, has to back out. Just hopping around, and he does escape.
They didn't leave anybody posted up in A heaven. So while they go back here, they've got to be a little diligent, worried that Taco could be pushed forwards. They still haven't forced out Taco's dash. But the confidence from KRÜ in these kind of moments, they don't spend much time wondering. They just go.
To the final 30 seconds. Hit's got to start coming through now towards the back of it. Shyy, flash over the top. Does connect, but Klaus, what an answer back. Damage being done. Taco, he's low though. And it's running and gunning. That'll finish him off. Two-player advantage. Spike will be going down. It's in a safe position, but a post plant isn't too ideal still. Massive player advantage, but everybody grouped up towards the side, and NagZ trying to take matters into his own hands. Risks were necessary, really, to try and turn the fate of this round, and it doesn't go his way.
A 2v5 that looks completely unwinnable here, with NagZ having his position up towards heaven. But Mazino and kiNgg are going to do what they can.
Needs a freebie here with Melser being low enough snake bite. There's keznit going down, but yeah, they all topple just
to stay towards A. And now Lev have 3 players over there.
And here it is, a face by kiNgg looking for information, but he will fall stacked up against him. One player left standing, Mazino. But that's a read, isn't it? NagZ claiming that kill. Mazino at the off angle, they needed to get value there, playing around the smokes, but another 2-player disadvantage for Lev.
But all times, make sure that they have a decent buy heading into the next. But they're not one of the teams that tends to convert at a high rate on eco rounds, even when they have, you know, a few rifles in there. And keznit's found one of them. There's any kill bonuses as well added on the end. The econ 3-1, that's the idea for KRÜ. So if Mazino just holds his ground, there is a big chance that Melser is dropped with the spike.
Recall smoke. That's kiNgg, relieving that pressure as well. Right from behind, a bit of a backstab attempt. Mazino's still there. The judge does not do the work, doesn't take out the opposition.
What an incredibly important fight that could have been the whole round for KRÜ.
Taking B main control, but still, it looks like KRÜ want nothing to do with it. Again, that fluidity on display. They force the rotations out all the way through spawn. There's only one player really anchoring, and they can hear the footsteps. DaveeyS, does he win this fight out? kiNgg! How's he managing that? Traded, though. keznit behind him, took him out. Not even sure if that was intended. Shyy onto the corner. Has to try and get one. Time running so damn short, but he falls. Could have been everything if he stopped it, but the spike doesn't look like there's a chance that it's going to be denied. Melser's there, getting the plant off. Extension towards it. Satchel forward. NagZ to 1v2, and he's brought down anyway. It's a 3-piece for DaveeyS.
Little fakes with the snake bite. Nice lineups from NagZ. He's going to make it feel like it's ending A.
He's in the off angle, misses the shot though. Doesn't land. Showstopper now. Forwards. Taco!
What is that?
He's removed him. He's out. He's repositioned. A fox in the pen, straight into the smoke. Mazino is ripping and tearing right through them with the sheriffs. They swarmed him. And my goodness, just like that.
Yeah.
Tagging onto Melser.
And look, everybody else has left. It's only DaveeyS there, but they've inserted him, and they're going to explore elsewhere on the map. And Lev still keep 3 players.
Yeah, NagZ does spot it. Aid in hand, felt the pressure, and there we go, straight into ropes. That's kiNgg, pounced upon. They removed that position all the way back over to A. Ring around the rosies. Never really know where this team's going to land. There's a pull, there's a nade. Shyy, close to the corner, him and Taco. Got to do so much more towards the back of the site now. Seekers going across, damage done, I think, straight through the wall as well as a target-rich environment. Close to the corner, no one's cleared. NagZ at the time is running so damn short. Taco, can he deny it? Plant, close to the corner away from him. Nothing to deny this one, still active into the elbow. We know he's there to double face as Mazino seeks to gain a bit of information, a better ground. All down to Taco, and DaveeyS has got it watched. Missing the shot on either side. Knives whopped. Oh, it's whiffy.
He pops the knives at that point, Brad.
It's whiffy, man.
I mean, Taco had knives.
On the side of KRÜ. Spot on Mazino.
They're looking to just post DaveeyS up.
No way.
And that's ridiculous. Klaus just spamming that common angle. Catches Mazino, and NagZ looking to control the reaction on the other side.
Goodness me. A flick to the side here. Melser also watching for it, anticipating a push out. When you've got the 2-player advantage, again, the pressure is on left. Back onto the side.
30 seconds left.
Oh, this angle.
So
unorthodox,
exposed.
isn't it? So exposed, but he wins the first fight out.
Spike down A.
And gets away.
Repositions. Tucked into elbow. Can he get any more here to try and offset it. Potentially open towards main. There was 2 players there. Out in the open again. Time is running so damn short. It's 12 seconds. Shyy could be an absolute miracle worker. Doesn't win it with a wider face. It's Melser trying to get down. kiNgg from long range with the judge. There's got to be some changes after that one. Surely he's hopping around the corner but cannot escape it. The sightlines was
Taking these rounds into account.
wider. Is the face again, and you're feeling it. It's desperation. It's running its course for Lev here. kiNgg, I mean, he feels like he has to make a play with the snake bite pushing forwards, but already too many players have fallen with the stingers in their hands. I mean, it's a weaker bite. Got to go for plays like this, but this is just looking like KRÜ cementing themselves, Josh, even further.
Yeah, they're gonna... Leviatán are gonna try and go for this, but double stingers in hand. NagZ with his ult, but there's no point committing the showstopper.
Guy's contacted. Yeah, I mean... So tap onto it, hoping he can force the fight towards backside, expecting there to be a player there.
And as NagZ slowly gets squeezed out of this round, KRÜ are going to be absolutely in the ascendancy.
Yeah.
First map, all flying. And so far, it might just be the clock. They've had a lot of plants with about 10 seconds left. And maybe that's something that Leviatán can focus on. Not giving first duels easily, playing a rolling retreat.
Crossfire setup. Together, it's ramp. With him and kiNgg, NagZ, can you do the most here? Well, it's all kiNgg, seemingly. It's 3 on the board, dodges the flash. Magnificent. Melser, last one standing, and an ace denied.
Going slowly and carefully. So they're using flashes and seekers at 50 seconds.
Hang about, dashes here. Here's the reload, and he claims the first. NagZ, he will fall. Pull right at his feet, showstopper, it lands. keznit, so consistent with it, but he's got Shyy there. Back up right behind towards the elbow. Landing the shots, and the Rhino is here, man. Oh my.
In such a slump for such a time. And on both of the
Threshold, just the open window angle. Shyy is out in the open here, so is NagZ. And then just wide open. They didn't expect that space to already be granted to the KRÜ players. NagZ is ready for the push. It's fallen to pieces.
I just love the adaptation from both of these teams. Leviatán were playing a slower defensive round in response to that. And Melser calls for them to go contact forwards. Okay, if Shyy's not going to use his utility to find out where we are, we're going to walk into him. They're scared of us at this point. They're scared of the DaveeyS op. Especially when he's got his tour de force active.
Yeah.
It really is beautiful. The system that KRÜ's figured out. A combination of Melser working with the newer coach Atom and the time that they've spent. But they normally hold very safe positions, Brent.
Yeah.
While the rest of the team is doing their job. Oh, and Taco oversteps himself and gets punished. That's the worry.
Falls down. NagZ, satchels up in the air, flashed up, blinded up. He cannot move a muscle. He's brought down. The ult completely negated. That's a -8. With a minute left in the round.
Oh.
That is precise.
What a shot.
It leaves it up to 2. Oh. Down control, but he's just one man with a Guardian. What can he do? He's feeling it. There's one.
30 seconds left.
Good shot to be found. Oh, propped up, finds himself the upgrade with the rifle, but the plant's going to go down. Nevertheless, does get the Cosmic Divide online. Maybe he can do something with it.
I've got your trail.
Another star planted, but here's the Seekers to spot out where his last 2 players are. Aimed it down. It's a deeper smoke. It does give him a lot of exit opportunities, but spamming through the Vandal is risky, giving it away. Out in the open, satchel at his feet. Shyy is dealt with all down to Mazino, and he cannot withstand it. 9-3 is the scoreline. Spots it, gets out. A clue with his life. There's a response. It's instantaneous here from Lev. Shyy out in the open. There was no real coverage there, but under smoke. And DaveeyS does reposition with the rendezvous. 10 health, though.
They know where DaveeyS is as well. They know exactly where that teleport went to. He needs help from Klaus.
Deep flash. It's good. DaveeyS dodges it and still lands the kill. Heal not online fast enough. The nade will clean him up and finish him off. Shyy just poking and prodding towards the side here. NagZ still containing and holding, but he does get traded and brought down. kiNgg is close to the corner to one undone angle. It's a fight also waiting to be taken here. Mazino for the right chance of this backstab. Nade is there. kiNgg close again to the corner. It's finally called out, but he's already claimed 2, and there's Mazino.
Latam fans, it really is. You can't lose. You really can't if you're
Cheering for one team or the other, but yeah, the region as a whole is going to be winning. Well, here it is. Striking back. There. Oh, what? With the shorty getting away with that. NagZ Flaming too close to the corner. This is suddenly in much more than danger. This is looking almost lost. The spike out in the open.
This extraction process has got to be moved a little faster.
Yeah, no opportunities to pivot over to B. It has to land onto A for any chance to win the round here. Smoke's close. keznit is out in the open. And here it is. Time playing its part. 12 seconds left. Close to the corner. It's a 1v1. Oh no. NagZ has the spike, sticking it down here. Melser, does he choose to take the time with it? It's planted. Damage done. Only 78. Hopping around the corner with the right clicks. That's the finisher. Gotta be.
Oh, dashed. Dashed in a moment.
The wind taken right out of their sails. Desperation on display there. Taco hoping to deep dash, maybe take some space towards A, but he's brought down so early. Not ideal. Yes.
Their idea is pretty excellent. They keep putting pressure on teams. Like that. Mazino ends up walking into them. KRÜ looking to get up to 11.
I think it's smart. Group up as well when you're up against a half fight. There's no danger of getting overwhelmed. A singular player giving over a weapon. Giving up that A-heaven control. It's a mad scramble, isn't it, on the left side. Hunting for an open angle, an open shot, but 30 seconds left. Which way is this landing? You don't want to be saving these guns.
And what must be running through the heads of the players that are just dead right now and having to think and ponder the fact that they're down 4-10. I mean, a 6-round deficit on the opening map, not the way that Leviatán would have wanted to open this. So difficult for them to even come back into this.
It's a trade-off, but a clean-up.
And you've got to wonder if they like
Judge, yep. Seen this play before, but no util to his name. That's the money running dry. He's already used his one smoke. How does he get in there? Showstopper, NagZ, can he pave the way? Can he clear out a bit of a space and an opening? DaveeyS, you are mad to take that fight, but he does bring him down. Just the 1-for-1. Taco close to the corner. Dog doesn't clear it. Klaus, oh, he's wide open. Wide open, and there's the kill. Surely running right into him. keznit, he's claiming it. It's carnage. In the final moments here. 3 versus 3, winnable still. Having control. Still theirs for KRÜ. Level playing, tucked towards side. Series of these close angles and one of them positions. Down towards it, NagZ, who wins it out in the open, vulnerable. Forced to try and trade and take matters into his own hands. It's up to Shyy, 1v1. Time running short, does Melser have it?
Not quite.
I don't think so.
It's close, but I don't think he's got it.
Damage done, but not the defuse. Barely missing. Towards Mail, actually, expecting the pit to be offloaded from that position. kiNgg, he's already vacuumed it up. Pushing forwards now. Showstopper all the way through. keznit spots it and nails it. The rockets, the consistency. This is looking like 12. KRÜ, just like that. That's from back of a round of their own.
Awesome movement from keznit there too. Using the blast back of the rocket for the draw at this point. I wonder what this ends up doing to the mentality, but this is how they play. This is how they've practiced. And these are the kind of decisions they go for.
Don't blame them to a degree with it, but you got to keep these guns as well if you're going to make this decision. If you're not going to make a go of the round, you've handed it over. There's a 12 for KRÜ. Almost anticlimactic in the way that one goes. Will they keep the gun? Shyy.
He's down utterly.
Everything on the line now. Look at the investment. Of course, you have to buy up around it. One round stands between it. Melser spamming down. Damage done, certainly. And here it is. Pull at their feet. Nade as well. It's all collapsed upon. Into the choke point you go. You do not stand a chance. Cosmic Divide. It's a bit of respite. Away from all this damage. Maybe you can get the 3-1 for them. It looks like they want to try and attempt to try and fight through. They were gearing up for it. You can see Shyy was holding a flash. Faced up, though.
Look how close and tight the KRÜ players are together, trying to trade each other out inside the pit.
Fully blinded up, Shyy. Can't see anything, doesn't know what timing to be taken. That's keznit bringing him down, and 2 standing. It's here. kiNgg with the bucky. He's traded. It's spraying. It's random. It's a prey. There will be no blessings on the other side of that one. Not for Leviatán. Just in case a player could be lurking.
I mean, the spike is heading now towards B. They have 3 players prodding over here. It's only keznit.
Yep, he's got to do the most. Flash. Avoided, dodged to the side. The spike now. Change of mind, change of direction. Mazino is the one who strikes back. Just Again, lurking into these 4 positions, doing a significant amount of damage.
They're expecting people to have rotated off A, but there were still 4 players here. They thought, surely if we take contact with keznit on B, they'll leave.
Rooted into the back of the side as a dash forward as well. All that space is going to be taken, killed, exchanged and traded high tide in the face of DaveeyS, but finally it fades. Flash forwards, here online, no one's watching the angle, and they're taken out, but it is, again, just up to Melser. Still in that position, weak enough from the prior shot. And Taco picks up 3, but they have built up the reckoning. That's the big one. Mazino picking up all those kills, and they're going to use it to try and clear out the site. It's keznit close to it, dodging the first one as well, trying to take the fight right to the opposing Jet player. Top it around, slow down Klaus. It's supportive and suppressive fire. Down through the angle, didn't really know what he was aiming at, but he still collects the kill. And the site is granted, so player disadvantage still for Lev, but taking a timing now. Waiting for the next wave of util. Maybe even just contacting.
I mean, the next wave of utility is not going to come out for quite some time, and the Trailblazer are already looking to try and disrupt that.
Snakebite, all the angles pushed out here, and yeah, contacting deep into the spawn. Flash through the wall. Melser, he dodges, and he collects 2.
Team flash onto Shyy as well.
Mistimed. Bit of a mistake. Moments like that as well. It's Lev trying to, again, take control back into the round, pushing forwards, but everybody falling, so
deep towards B. Here's the IGL is going to be feeding that information to the rest of the team and telling them to more quickly and aggressively take mid control.
DaveeyS. He knows how much they've been playing for this middle position. Just gets the one and backs out. The knife, Melser, yeah. Doesn't anticipate it. He's still alive. 73 health. He wins the fight.
There's no way.
Not a chance, but Melser is on one.
How does he get away with that?
30 seconds. Again, it resorts to this. Contacting all the way up. Nosworth, he's close. There's a flash around the corner. He's got backup. And the rest of his team, Klaus is watching for it. There's a re-swing there. Shyy out in the open. Brought down, vulnerable up. The utility is perfect. It is funneling these players. Corralling them. Nothing to be found. 2-2 now. Flawless for KRÜ. Push up attempt. kiNgg out in the open. Pops up the orb. Faking like he could be backing away. Look who's eager to take the fight. It's Melser. He's still there. Wants to take it to him. Against the Stinger. Barely winning out. But he does win it nevertheless.
And this is just a confidence difference at this point. And Melser's looking to try and take the duel there. Wins it.
And this is such a similar game plan so far. It feels like every single round has ended in a familiar way. Poking and prodding. One side doesn't work out. Well, it's your turn. Mazino and Shyy this time seeing if they can work their way in. But again, never to clear out dugout. High tide in the face. I know there's a player trap there, but they're just taking a fight through it. Taco over the top. That's what we needed to see. It's 2 kills. Knife still there. No refresher in sight. Has to whip out the weapon now. He's picked up the upgrade. Lockdown. Placed down.
They have to fight it.
And DaveeyS cannot defend it. Reckoning time. He's running so damn short. DaveeyS makes a choice to try and fight into it. It's stunned up. That's a spike. Drop down. Out in the open. And Taco. He's noted. It's running him down. What are we witnessing
around this? The way that you play operator into this is trying to find the opening.
No way, man!
And there are none.
Oversteps in south, of course. I mean, plenty more angles to play for with the new pearl changes, but that is a little bit too much. With him falling, that's the go button. Cove. Flat now going down on top of it. kiNgg doesn't get away with it.
Melser
hoping
again.
and hunting for that timing. Melser seemingly too aware for it. 4 versus 4 now. It's evened it up. How does the fight get taken? Operator.
They have Sky ult here.
Seekers. One still escaping. Mazino falls. NagZ. Dog. The collision course. Straight to Taco. Flash in his face. He's blind as a bat. Cannot see anything at all. He's falls in an Nano Swarm's KRÜ's utility. It's sublime. It's impeccable. And it's overwhelming.
Excellent stuff from KRÜ. The way that Pearl B post plants play now is very different to what you will have seen during the regular season. It's not...
Return. Blaze not seeing anything. This is getting dangerous here.
And here's the difference. Normally, mid-control doesn't get converted into a site take. This time, the lockdown. Oh. And Melser again onto kiNgg. He's unaware of kiNgg's positioning, but wins the duel anyway. And there's another one.
It's instinctual.
He's just in ridiculous form currently. He's running around the map, wide-swinging people, deleting them.
Taco, it's not Taco over Judge in spawn.
Yep.
Yeah, well, just trying to make the most of it again. Mazino as well, of course. It'll take matters into your own hands, but sure you get the plant out. It's a lost round here for NagZ. Too many players to overcome. Planted towards the back of the side, but he's not going to be able to get there in time. And of course, it's being watched by keznit. With the op. Consistent.
There are just...
I mean, it's dug out on the back of the site. NagZ can't hold his ground and stand it down.
And this is very different. This time, nobody in dugout, nobody in spots where KRÜ can try and contest.
Oh.
But Taco just thinks that the entirety of the site is for free.
He's not supported there either.
Oh, no help.
It's a strange play. Cove broken. Their advantage now going towards him, but again, have to play forwards time.
There's only one snake bite here. They can't really play lineups.
Difficult position to try and do so. Cove actually missing as well, going a bit further back. This really just could be a scramble. Coming down to just trying to push through these smokes and making the most of it as well. It's all being watched. Again, Mazino, he's been cut off from all of them, pushing past the high tide. 2 players into main. That's left standing. So many targets to choose from. Half on the defuse. Enough time being bored as well. All grouped up. KRÜ 5-2-3 towards the dugout.
And now you have to force the fight towards Secret.
In the face, dashing forwards. Taco, he wins his time. So damn short. Snake bite. It denied it. The plant's not going down now. It's up to Shyy to try and do it. Flashed up, blinded. They push right through. And you have to stick it. It's the only way you win the round, but Shyy is an easy target for it. 6-2-3. KRÜ are on a heater.
This team is so good at making it uncomfortable for their opponents.
They're going to be calling this now. Doing up our control. NagZ is out in the open. Pit. Timing here is so important. They're going to try and rush him down, and there it is. Removing the pit. Taco, who's leading the charge on the right clicks. Definitely doing the most. Plant down, pit of their own. This looks like the best chance yet for Lev, but they're going to be cleared out anyway because of this lockdown. Giving up the space.
They can still keep the pit up.
Free reign, but everybody playing towards the main of the side. Klaus is a pop flash play. There's nobody else playing up off of that. The turret's even getting into the mix. DaveeyS brought down in the middle of it. And 2 players are left standing now. Taco out in the open, hunting. Just down to keznit. I don't think they're going to be offering you too much more. They want this operator out of his hands, but honestly, the money and the bankroll, so damn good.
What is that?
Giving him a warm-up for the next round.
keznit's got 9k. For that round, Leviatán.
So, for Lev, keznit, you're blinded up, facing the wall. Tucked to the corner. This is a really dangerous position. He lands it anyway. The opposition taken out. Goodbye, Taco. He's still close to the corner. This is looking all over the place. Melser, he's so pushed up, there's no one to help him out. The cover reason drops down. There's golden trails pointing over the head of Klaus. They know he's close to the corner. That's what the snakebite is for. Lockdown. He has to reposition. He has to move. Everything's fading away out of it. He's still looking for kills here. It's KiNgg. He is brought down. There's really no follow-up. There's no trade. He's going to be detained, though. Is there the coverage? Hunting him down, his last player tucked to the corner. They didn't know there was a gap. keznit's close to it. Cove still there. Sheriff in his hands. Moving back out, can't hit the flick, and this is all over the place. Trailblazer. Finally the detainment getting off here. NagZ round for the flank. It's a 1v1. NagZ picking up the operators at the tool for the job. NagZ. He rips off his head. The hubris. You dare use that against me.
What? A round by NagZ as well. He goes on the flank.
This round, but final round now. The first half. Chance for Lev to really bring this one back.
The scoreline.
Close to the corner there. And the dog is broken. You got to suspect there's someone behind that. Where they stand here, there's a Cove in their face, still giving a bit of breathing room for Tacolilla. Could be alone here. All comes down to this aim duel. keznit is granted it. 3 angles, bringing him down. It's Melser who claims 2. KiNgg and NagZ love to collect this. It's a 2 versus 2. Out towards the smoke. And still, NagZ miles away. Left to his own devices in the 1v2. Spike still needs to be planted close to the corner. Opportunities and chances to win this with KiNgg being so low, but you've got to think it's favored. And with that, it confirms they know his positioning.
Shouldn't be lost now by Lev.
No.
They can set up crossfires, swing off KiNgg's contact, or at least it'd be better for NagZ to take contact here. A bit of a reposition as well as KiNgg goes into spawn.
I mean, this is perfect play by KiNgg. There's just too much to watch for. Jump spot, first one, KiNgg. Wide face. Danger in the round, but no. They collect it together. Fighting them back, 7-5. Walking all the way in.
And yet they've got the right read. Leviatán have 4 players on A.
Grouped up. Will be enough to try and stop this here. Mazino immediately there with the wall. Instantly used in response towards the back of dugout. They are none the wiser. It's KRÜ who are in trouble right now. Landed the shot still. Melser, he's alive. How is he still in the fight? 2 kills for it. Maybe a few more, but Nozwa taking matters into his own hands. Running gun with a pistol. Flash no connection. Into the back. They're not watching for it.
No
Over
way.
the wall. It's finalized like that. Melser again. They could not. Yeah, very willing to take the fight, aren't they? Jump spot. You hear it. This high tide just being used to try and reposition close to the corner. You call it cancelled. You try and exit out of here. Now that all this gunfire is going your way. Gotta know the players are there. That is nasty stuff from keznit. Just off the traces. Locks onto his targets there, but again, there is still that danger because Spike isn't being planted in all of this. And it's kiNgg, he's just locked into the corner. Noz was there. He's ripping their heads clean off. It's 3 in a round. And KRÜ, it's up to DaveeyS. He's backing away.
Be able to use the fact that they had control of that entirety of B long there.
Yeah. Short. Access to the site, but already the rotation from Lev. They are grouped up, barreled up. There's a flash into the corner. DaveeyS dodging it towards the back of... Well, landing the shots, yeah, the rifles. It'll sail them through this one. Tumultuous.
Enemy remaining.
Players just trying to withstand it inside the smoke. NagZ. Good luck. Not a chance for it. Right read of Lev. Heavy over rotations, but no punish there.
And I think that seems to be the game plan so far from Leviatán. We've seen 3.
Poppy still has to watch for it, but now they're going to be hearing it. Many footsteps. Great rumble heading all the way towards the side. It's up to Shyy to put a stop to it. So does Util still lay it down? Similar positions for it. Off the turret's contact, they're popped off. keznit separated away. Vulnerability as well. kiNgg's there, applying it. The snake bites. So difficult to chew through. Trying to get themselves in, but it looks like KRÜ are just lost. There's the cove. Beam down, broken down, plants there. Stuck and planted. An extension to the round, but they are losing players left, right, and center. Only 2 left standing. It's keznit and DaveeyS. You'd have to pull off a masterclass, and they're playing from these positions. The cove blocks off one of them. That's a beautiful usage of it. Forced to beam it down. They know keznit's there. There's one. Tap with a rifle. No one actually sticking this. Enough damage done, but well, cleaned up by Leviatán, and they've evened it up.
Both teams struggling with the same kind of thing on their attack side.
The fuse running short. Burning to a crisp. Dash into the smoke, cuts it up. Enough for the crosshair placement. It is messy. It's the 1-for-1 still. Into the back of the sides. Mazino striking forwards here with the rifle. He can't quite claim the easiest kill, but there we go. Time still running low. 10 seconds remaining. The spike needs to get planted. It's dropped in the middle of nowhere. Down to just DaveeyS. Everybody cleaned up onto the site. Just picking up the pieces. Maybe do that damage to the economy. Maybe get a rifle as well and get out of there.
With an AWP, though.
Again, another chance to really do some damage.
How did that not spot Taco?
Too short.
He's going to go for it.
No way. Cascade is there! That is beautiful stuff. The reactions instantly no keznit. He shuts it down. No chance for celebration. Here's the reckoning. Slap that one down onto the side here. Mazino backing away. And here it is. We were talking about it prior. He's got it in his back pocket. Is it a flood attempt to try and get back in? Cove is down. No spam into it. Stuns. It's rattling. Pushed up onto them here. Melser, he has to stand his ground to dodge away from them. They're all stunned up, yet still they get the kill. Onto Shyy. He had to try and punish that, of course. They were locked up into that position. Now 3 players left standing for Lev. What work can they do? Still haven't cleared out the back of halls. Melser, he is blinded up, but the movement dodging to the side. Players are dropping like flies. It's left up to keznit. One shot there, flick and reactions. Cove in his face though, and time, it has to be played! kiNgg, out of the fuse, backing away, lands it when it mattered most.
What a retake from Levy.
Bounce back here on pull. Good signs, honestly. Yeah,
this is
that first
flash.
Okay. Wow. Taco not letting that one slip, is he? Turret taking the contact, but he's instantaneous with the shots. And is that just a read of what NagZ's been doing? Pushed up close to the screen's position.
Yeah, really well done. And look at how confident Taco is without any supportive utility to just instantly go back into A main and hold the op angle. He went for a pick art, immediately regains map control for his team and information, which is going to allow them to stack B and stop this hit from coming through from KRÜ.
High tide propped up. You can see the worry. No flash at the back pocket of Klaus.
Right there.
Their flash does confirm. A lot of players waiting behind it. One undone position from Mazino. There's a smoke as well. There isn't really a trade attempt, but no, they all push it together. Wading through the high tide is flawless.
Once NagZ gets his pit down, I don't think there's any way to stop him from getting the plant in the cove.
keznit. Updraft dash forwards. Looked like he wanted to try and disrespect it. It's a dog, and he updrafts over the top. Taco, right click, shutting it down. No util to set that one up. And DaveeyS is desperate, but desperate might just do it. 2 versus 2, that's what it's come down to. Into the pit, and NagZ still alive. Spike is planted, but he is surrounded. Does he hear the footsteps? No, it's slow going. Mazino, he was creeping up behind, and NagZ was not ready for it. There's
on a map that was at the top of their pool during the regular season, but KRÜ looked amazing at it too. Well,
not out of it yet, are they? Dash is now active. keznit wants to try and take the fight straight to them, but yeah, that's the crosshair placement. NagZ distracted. To keep his eyes locked on to keznit, but we'll set him up favorably. Just as we were talking about how great Lev have been looking.
Yeah, I mean, of course, after a run of rounds and they get up to the final hurdle.
All fades though. DaveeyS betraying him. Lev, it's 3 versus 3. The reckoning is online and they're going to use it to clear out this site. That's going to give them an indicator. It's DaveeyS in main. He's going to do so much more, but there's a wall in his face. And it's the last one left. That's the map. It's secured. It's locked up. 4 in a round for Mazino. 13-8. In terms of how many players are playing towards the main, and this is an important fight to win out. Paranoia is excellent. Just on the backside of that one. Still, NagZ is being squeezed close to the corner. He will fall. That's the beauty of it when you take that mid control. Up and down, DaveeyS. Taking matters into his own hands. A lot of damage off of that shock dart, and players are weak. They are low. Maybe it can be winnable still. 2 versus 2 towards the back of it. NagZ, there's the one and cleaned up. In the end here, pistol round for Lev.
Fully on Cat.
The Angel. Taco hunting for a flash. Again, has to dodge it. Paranoia dashing across. That is perfect play. And well,
NagZ tried to join the site, exactly.
Yep, right behind them. Enemy behind their lines, but no, brought down. Left up to 2, and of course the weaker guns. KRÜ,
30 seconds left.
Slow, methodical play from them. Pays
remaining. Spike planted.
Going around for it.
And KRÜ are the kind of team that are...
Here's some rotations over. They timed the dart out. That's Taco. ADSing, but they double face it in the end, and Mazino will pay for his life.
1 for 1 there. It's not too bad. Whoa, baits out a peek from Shyy, who just manages to get away. One dart to combo. Shyy might be able to get away with taking a fight.
That is very good reaction times. You knew that null command was coming through. Deaded the... Now the swarms taking a fight, just onto the ledge, only the one, bringing down DaveeyS, flashed up, beautiful supportive utility. That might have even just been kiNgg's own flash, I'm not even too sure. DaveeyS just dropped down to his knees.
Spike planted. I think DaveeyS may have just got that one off. A big 5-man rush kind of team. Yeah.
As well, smokes hiding
left.
Everything, but deep into the sights. keznit very cut off away from the rest of his team. Door needs to be closed now, but grouped up. No players have left falling. Always potential for this to really go wrong now for KRÜ. Hunter's Fury is coming late as the hits coming through. Dart lighting them up. The util's good, but Hunter's Fury might just be better. Rifle though, in the hands of kiNgg. He's leading the charge for his team. The IGL really taking names, hopping over towards Jenny. Shyy just dodging it, spotting it out. It's a 3-2-1 face. I love that discipline. But NagZ left alive. It's a 1v2 for him. A jump spot, doesn't know if he's sticking it, and that is played to perfection almost. Really love that from Lev.
The duo there of kiNgg and Shyy masterfully playing with the play. The fact that Leviatán are fighting over B main to get very, very deep.
KinGgg's aware.
Yes, but it's pulled him away from Catwalk, and now there's an opening there.
This is beautiful. KRÜ are finding all the gaps in terms of that defensive protocol. It's up to kiNgg, and the raw aim duel nade out. Drop to the floor. No angles to watch for. Pop flash play. Does he really want to try and take this fight? He blinded up the 2 of them enough, long enough to be favored for it. Close, hugging the corner. keznit still there. Dash to disengage. Shyy, does he want another go of it? Try and take the fight. TP, it is tumultuous, it is chaotic. It's right clicks right into his face just in time. No command, ripping forwards, trying to take away the blade storm from him. Facing with the fight, keznit. How's he got that? He's not lacking the confidence. He wants to take it straight to them, but he's low. Spike drop down. 35 seconds left. Which direction does he want to go into? It's a 1v2. Backing away now.
So frantic.
All over the bloody place.
Left.
His position is noted, it's spotted already. He's got 2 players hot on the tail, and they are very healthy. A tap, an attempt to force. One more dash still active as well. He's earned that one prior from the kills. He gets the plant down, but as he tries to take the fight, kiNgg is so damn calm and consistent.
And that's a frantic round on both sides, but many questions being posed there by KRÜ that takes a ton of damage, and he's got to stay alive here. The retake is going to rely on his lockdown.
Massively giving up control of mid, damage right through the wall as well. The wall back kills, Taco's fallen. And suddenly, I mean, just like that, the defense
He's 1 HP, swinging!
1 HP, keznit! Bro, he's cut off the bottom section of his screen. Doesn't care how much health he has. I mean, so willing to take these fights. Now, Mazino, he TP'd into the back of the site. So much more to do in that scenario. Committing the ult.
Take the duel, and it's the 2 big star players for either team. It's not necessarily Taco fighting against keznit, but it was keznit there taking the duel against kiNgg. kiNgg stood at switch, trying to shut down the star entry player of KRÜ. A player that he could have potentially had at the beginning of the season playing on his team. A 1-2 punch that would have been nuts to watch. But Leviatán decided to go in a different direction in the offseason. And then keznit manages to take down Tacolilla, finally brought down. That 1 HP reduced to 0.
There's flash play. Fires, repositions close to the wall here. He needs to be bailed out. Smoke, waiting for the bullets. Repositions even closer here, but, well, yeah, that's kiNgg. He's looking to try and take a fight as well to try and help him escape, but he ends up paying for it.
Isn't that always the way? Your teammate gets in danger, you die trying to bail him out.
Another pop flash play. Reactions are good and clean, but there it is. The Phantom spam, Mazino. He's quick on it, pushing all the way through, trying to take the fight to him, and again it's left up to Shyy. He's caught it on the tail end of NagZ. There's 1 kill, but still 2 players remaining.
keznit is looking to reposition here. Now that they know where Shyy is, he's got good information, but this may give Shyy 2-1v1.
What?
And what does that play from Melser?
Oh my, and keznit whips the shot still. But Shyy wants to take the fight right to him. No messing around, no funny business, no nuance. Flash play through the middle of the smoke. They're playing anti. There's a paranoia. It's nice, used, but a little bit too late there. Still, damage is being done to these players deep into mid. Where's the follow-up? It's not really there. It's non-existent. Taco open and hunting for a head, but nah.
They're all looking to try and fight mid from many different angles, swinging on catwalk, swinging from market. It does feel desperate, but also credit to KRÜ. They're not getting caught out by this. They're becoming defined as a team that neutralizes your aggression.
Yeah. Spike planted.
And usually that's coming from their players on the extremity. That's coming from, you know, a NagZ or a DaveeyS when he's playing the Sentinel. Something like that. But instead here it's the 3 players that are looking to try and take map control, that are holding angles and making sure that Lev don't get away with anything. These swings on catwalk might catch off a less ready team. But KRÜ look right here, prepared for everything. Can't use a thing.
So damn hard. The timing on that ult is really quite precise. It's beautiful stuff. And now finally, as it fades, paranoia. There's the go button being pressed. Lev barreling forwards, pushing forwards. They still need to deal with Klaus close to the corner. He needs to play his life here. The longer he lives, the better it is. And he's claimed a second one. Why not? DaveeyS versus kiNgg. Battle of them. Time. It's ran too short. kiNgg realizes it. He cannot win the round. Gotta get out and save the rifle. KRÜ. That's beautiful stuff.
And while we had questions about how many rounds was a good half by KRÜ.
Certainly Lev not going to be coming into this one with any semblance of disrespect. Like a different team, Taco. Jumping wide with the knives, but it's keznit who brings him down. With that pick, they don't rush into things. KRÜ happy to temper.
It is a risk to walk in there.
30 seconds left.
You have to be sure that your read is correct.
And here we go.
It is.
The space is given up. Mazino trying to weave in and out the smoke that he placed prior, but only the one. kiNgg, such a wide swing. Melser spots it. Does he seek to try and take the fight alone? No, he waits for his team as well. Settling themselves here. Deep dart around the back. No one actually dealing with this one, but Shyy, God almighty, he's the one who falls. That's NagZ right through the wall.
Yeah, I mean, he's lit up by the drone. There's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah.
It's over towards A, putting Shyy there. They're just trying to make their classic setup work. And KRÜ are reading them completely. For the right read every time, just based off info. This is a set play.
Yeah. Deep. Oh, that's a punish. Into the smoke. Feeling his match. The Hunter's Fury is supposed to be the extra piece onto that, but there's really nothing else more. I mean, one tag onto it. Actually, a kill onto DaveeyS. kiNgg facing them. This has turned into an absolute scramble. kiNgg with a solo push, rewarded with 2, and here's the response, here's the reaction.
Cancelled. Mazino was thinking about getting deep onto B and realized he didn't have the time, didn't want to try and fight a 1v2 on site and leave his team to play the rest of the round potentially alone.
Gotta take risks here. It's a 2 versus 3. The no command's already let loose and let rip. No abilities in sight. NagZ, what position do you take? Not favored with that fight. Ton of damage. All to the back of the site they go. They realize it's probably the only chance they've got, but there's no time. It's relentless in terms of the pressure. The util is being flown their way. Flash over the top. There it is, gliding all over the place. Lev, the 5th round on the board. Took everything to get there.
And a set away from this, he's going to be on a very late repush up through Catwalk. This is probably going to happen after these guys from KRÜ have already committed.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this push and pull. Which team gets the most out of their utility? Paranoia sent flying over. The dart eventually dealt with the backstab of Shyy. Does collect and does claim a kill. DaveeyS is left wondering where is the opposition. Could go in any sort of direction and leaves it into the 1v2. Shyy still healthy, low enough. There's the shot that lands with Klaus. Is quick with it. 3 kills on either side, but he does win out his.
And both teams looking really good there. Invest the lockdown. That's a massive amount of respect.
Yeah. Clears out the side, Melser. Pushed into mid. Taco. Uh-oh. Damage done. He doesn't win his fight out. 2 players detained, though. Is there going to be an attempt to punish? keznit close to the corner. He's making sure to try and defend his teammates. This really is anyone's game. Dropping the gun. Detainment's eventually going to be fading away. 3 versus 3 still. Rifles in the hands. Mazino and Shyy. Mazino taking a fight into them. Up close, onto heaven.
That's a dangerous play to go for when you're in a 3v3 with better rifles.
Yeah.
But he makes it work.
They have handed over the guns, though. Still, KRÜ could turn this. Don't really have the utility to get into this. They have a paranoia.
Mazino's ready to hold it. He's waiting for any noise.
Not ready yet.
Here it is, ripping across the site. There's the one. Will we see the follow-up? Yeah, Mazino watching onto heaven. Dealing with it. Melser, be happy to do some damage. Happy to take the guns away, but no, shut down in the end, so... Respect showcase. Could have gone... Fake at a TP. Trying to bait the shots maybe as well. Close to the corner. That is keznit. Taking a fight into mid. Lots of opportunities. These kills to flow one way or another. NagZ, don't expect that one. Killjoy player to be cutting it up close into the corner into B main. This is KRÜ really setting themselves up now for that 10th round. Point with this fade. It's all about the time he's taken inside of it. Another one blooms and blossoms. Mazino holding the paranoia. And he's waiting for it. Some sort of signal. There it is from the rest of his team. Starting to move forwards with Melser inside the smoke. Holding it. Counter paranoia. Swinging wide. Everybody stunted and stopped in their tracks. Look where kiNgg was. 1 player left alive. NagZ with the spike. 45 seconds. It would have to be a 1v5. Just not probable. Just not likely. It's a double face. It's going to be meeting him here. Yeah. Easily won with the gun duels.
This is a strange play, but Mazino's got his ult. He's going to be able to TP on B and help the rest of the team.
I mean, they're going to attempt a fake as well. They've got to win these fights, though. Mazino, he's so damn low.
He can't die.
Exactly.
He can't die!
The TP! It's not in time. The nade clears him out. 25 seconds left. Spike making his way towards B, but they've anchored it towards the back of the site now. It's Melser and NagZ together. Side by side, willing to put a stop to this one. Shyy drops it down, and the spike out in the open. This comes down to this. It's anarchy, it's carnage, it's individual fights to try and make a path through into the round, down to the final few seconds, and kiNgg's not in position. Not at all to try and win it out. Has to save the gun once more. And KRÜ clawing their way once more to another map win.
And not only does he have to save, but gets picked off in the end. Death throws tons of utility into lane for Taco to entry on.
The knife, Odin spam into the corner. He knows the sidelines, he knows the lineups, but there's danger there. He could be punished. Dart tagging him up. There's going to be the res all the way up. kiNgg's back into the fight, but again, Klaus still kicking with the Odin spamming away. 22 bullets left, but still just enough to evaporate and turn Lev into absolute mincemeat. It's a bloodbath. Towards the site, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Klaus hopping around, looking like he wants to get more kills, but he still has to reload the Odin. Yeah, keznit watching his back throughout all of that too, making sure he couldn't get punished. and puts things in an impossible situation for Taco and Nozwa. They got 45 health between them.
Not enough, is it? Especially with them grouped all the way up. Playing it together. Safety in numbers. Happy to give Nozwa free access to the A site.
Of what was happening completely.
Also realizing he has to try and take an early fight, but Atara. Oh, Timmy! More. Again, still with the ults in the back pocket. It's left pushed to the brink here. Guardians purchased. And Taco wants to lead it for his team. Great opener. Can you capitalize? Can you turn it into anything else? Dash forwards into it. Paranoia cutting close. That is a Hunter's Fury. It forces him into an updraft. Right out into the open. Wide.
That's amazing coordination and communication for Klaus to set that up.
What an incredible call. Mazino creeping and crawling onto the side, trying to make something of it. Nozwa, why not? Let it rip, son. Gonna try and find a pick. But there are no targets there. Shots going so damn wide here. 2 players. Trying to make the most. Not hiding the noise here. Shyy still is walking. There's one. NagZ, 2 versus 3 now. Grouped up together, but brought down with just a Guardian. Nozwa.
30 seconds left.
I'll be saying goodbye to the dreams of trying to win out this map. Instantaneous is the trade. KRÜ, just sublime.
Later.
An absolute brawl and skirmish that's going to be taking place. The Horn is taken care of, but they still are not backing away from it. They want to fight behind the wall, close to the corners. Util to clear them out. Snake bite. No easy task to withstand all of that, but just a 1-for-1, and everybody backs away. Let's pretend it didn't happen.
They're wondering if kiNgg is going to take something aggressive on the other side of the map. He's normally pretty active when he's on his own like this. And now that KRÜ realize he's not walking into B, they're trying to re-swarm on them.
No Util being used, just straight up taking the fights, but leading the match, honestly. Shyy, Sheriff in his hands. Short work, chewing them up. 3 versus 2 now, and KRÜ are the ones who are left really.
Confident they're both here. So kiNgg and Taco still have to look the other ways. It's down to Shyy.
Shyy, no. Beautiful damage, definitely chunking them down, and it gives his team the information. 1v2 for DaveeyS. You can play this one time on your side if you are Leviatán. DaveeyS half on the defuse, but already creeping closer to defeat. There's kiNgg. Right over the shoulder. Avoiding all of that Util over the top though. There's a TP, and they seem none the wiser. Melser is there, ready and waiting. Still kills to be found, and there's the Paranoia. Let loose, let rip. Is there to follow up there? Yes, there is. Finally, help from his teammate. keznit is happy to oblige. Shyy is so out in the open. Now lockdown of the year prior, no chance in hell he's going to be able to use it. Oh, he's watching from the spectator seat.
And when KRÜ are dominating Rubble, this is going to change the way that Lev have to approach things. I mean, they don't even get the chance to...
They're seeking to re-clear this one. It's going to be hard for them. Snake bite. Does it land towards the back? Does Melser get tagged? But he does. Has to drop down. Back to the corner. There's one. Isolating the fights out. DaveeyS. Okay. Cleans it up towards the end, but not without... He is on the rotation. He's already through the spawn.
Mazino has just walked in.
I believe it spotted him. Yeah, NagZ's aware. He knows the cross was there, yet still the fight gets one out. And the lockdown should push them all the way back. What a flick. Beautiful with the reactions once more. DaveeyS does respond, bringing him down. Nice trade, but he's going to be detained. Needs some help. Players hot on his heels, seeking to try and bring him down. No, they give up the space. They realize it. Too risky to try and approach it. At least they are granted the plant. Seekers from Klaus. Usually commit this one. That's close to the corner. kiNgg is caught out near-sided, but he does have the back of the rest of his team. Snake bites there. Shyy doing a wonderful job of trying to stop them out towards Waterfall. They take the fights together. Grouped up. Yeah, into the back.
Hiding behind the box.
And we saw him got 2 earlier. Can he do any more? It's contacting. No way. How do you get out of that spammable location? DaveeyS, where do you prioritize your shots into the horn? It has to be done. NagZ, though, will be dealt with. Wide face giving him that space as well. Showstopper around the back. First time I haven't seen a kill light up in the feed there from keznit. Pushing through into the smoke, but that is watched for. Shyy, some discipline there. He knows exactly what his role is. Winning even the fade ult with the Nightfall. No more noise cues. Spam enough, though, denying the plant. Isn't not really knowing where this is going off. Can't hear any of this. Just sees the shots going wide. Resetting it, making it dangerous and expensive. Sent flying. You can see it. Snakebite, Nano Swarm. Hopped up. That is a nasty shot by Melser.
completely catches Taco in transition. A more diligent approach in terms of clearing this area from Lev. Open to these A players have got to stay towards that site, but people are contacting into B.
Yeah, and what are they trying to feign though? The spike is in middle of nowhere. Mazino has the ult, so picks that one up. Once they claim the B side, cancels it, picked it all the way up, but again, once we're getting caught out, there's two players watching for him. This player advantage creeping further and further away.
And they haven't even gone for the plant.
No, not yet. They want to try and force a fight as well. They can't. They don't feel comfortable to try and get the plant down as util out in the hands of these players, but you'll be getting away with too much else, are you? Shyy and kiNgg facing a match, trying to find those openings, facing it all together. Spike dropped out. Out of range of them. kiNgg retrieved this one, but there's really no time. I mean, 17 seconds left. They know exactly where he is with the flash. That indicator. Snakebite down. Will there be any form of chase? Now there is, yeah. Pushing forwards and past. Still, the plant online. kiNgg close to the corner. Has the pin. No time to unlock it. And there it is. Wide by Melser. The alarm bot.
I think it should.
Yeah, it does. Breaks it. But meanwhile, there's this deep push. Flash is dodged. kiNgg have to reset the aim. It does well to get the one, but traded.
That's a pretty big advantage, I would say, for the defenders, actually. Having that Viper all down is pretty massive. Puts a premium on Mazino's smokes, of which he's already used.
Contact in and try and take this fight together with them. Choosing to use their own lockdown. Really getting bogged down. Now it's being used. That's deep onto the side. Lockdown for a lockdown. Really clearing them out. NagZ sails through all the way to the back. It's damage exchange. And kills are flooding on either way. Either direction. 2 versus 2 now. 25 seconds left. The plant has to start coming online, and Tacolilla will commit to the stick. An extension into the round. Bit of a breather. Playing together, both of these teams not willing to give up an inch. No more util left standing. Do they anticipate this? It's spotted. Tacolilla.
And it's not planted for them.
No reaction in time to try and watch that. And as soon as they realize this, yeah, of course you're going to try and stick it. NagZ, he knows he can just stick it. It's not spammable. Doesn't have the rifle for it. No high pen weapon. Melser just watches for it. The re-push. Everybody walking over towards the C site. It's a nade there. Tacolilla, vulnerable up. Has the showstopper. He's so damn low. Nanoswarm at his feet. Almost bringing him down there. The repositions of DaveeyS. And NagZ. What are they doing this, man? The Nanoswarm set down prior to actually earned the first kill. And now the door opens up. KRÜ eager to draw some more blood, eager to take another fight. There's nothing to cut this one up. They flip the side up entirely, taken towards the back section of it. And repositioning once more to Waterfall. Again, not planning for them there.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to just see exactly the same kind of situation occur. It's on Mazino.
Yeah,
he's got to go huge.
He gets stunned up. Now here it is. Rocket online. keznit skips across the angle. Nozwa, no world in which he's able to get that one kill found for him. But how do you win this one? You just can't. Again, planted close, cut to the corner. It's just a repeat. And 4-4, that's where we draw it.
For these really nice retakes where Lev have no good post-plant positioning.
Double satchel. Leading it in. Judge in his hands, but fully blinded up. Boombots there! And there's certainly damage done, but DaveeyS, what a response! No way! Just ridiculous! Following it perfectly. The lines coming through, the smokes, the traces. Pinpoint accuracy.
DaveeyS, one of those players that's just been so much better at LCQ than he was in the regular season. He came into this team, a newer addition, without the experience of the other people on the team. And he was playing all sorts of different roles. He was playing...
I would have been witness to KRÜ multiple maps in a row, multiple games.
They fight B main, and they're getting such great info right now.
Shadows traveling.
This decision aiming to break some of this utility. There it is. The repush catching him. And you talked about it just a bit prior, Josh. I mean, it's KRÜ that are playing at such a pace, they're forcing Lev to react.
Yeah.
Taking these moments into their own hands. That refight out into
play with. It turns Lotus into a 2 spike site map.
Yeah. Completely isolates it. And KRÜ are hunting for the guns. They want them out of the hands of these Lev players. Crossfire setup. They're a little bit hard. Again, across, Horn. It is there. Paranoia on top. Do they really seek to try and take the battle? Yes, they do. A Nightfall. This time, it's going to be used to supplement it. Attempt to try and take the fight and the push. This time, being won out by them. Yet, DaveeyS once more there. This time, not able to get lucky by tracking down the traces through the wall. He's brought down and leaves it to NagZ.
Finally, they break through and push into A and take this control.
Spike planted.
Now with the orb and with the plant, Shyy and Taco are getting their ults online. So this is now going to be helpful for the next. Unless NagZ poses a bit of a problem, but surely not. Yeah, Shy's got him in the back.
Good by Shyy.
And Lev now have a into the next half even.
Well, there we go. Tacolilla off the rip, off the jump, and a rocket, it lands true. Claims the target, nade rebounded, nobody can choose to fight him. He stands his ground down, plant is fast, off the rip. They're gonna try and flood right back into this, no denial of it. Util being used and a snake bite's there, still it is chaotic. And it's scrappy all over the place still, with the pit laid down. It's a massive advantage now for Lev, there's really no breathing room in this. The shorty shot's going wild, kiNgg. No kills claimed.
You should run.
Has to back away and leave this one, and finally a bit of a breather, enough for this lockdown to be just planted. Lord knows where, maybe out into the open. kiNgg falls.
What a kill.
That is a massive one. No more pit now to push it back, but time is running short. You can see it. I mean, you're hearing it. It's ticking away with how fast this spike was planted. Time is just out of their hands. keznit lucky with it, but still doubled up, double faced. There has to be somebody sticking it. They know it. It forced them out in the open. Sightlines are Lev, happy. Triple fight as well, all the way up into heaven, close to the corner though. Prowler, nade at his feet. Counterplay with the util, horns over the top. They've regained still that control of this. It needs to be an attempt by Lev to try and clear through. And they're winning their fight. Shyy, he's been the difference maker in this map and even in this round. Maybe he can win it out for them. DaveeyS though on the flank, the distraction is just perfect. Where's the last player left standing? Cutting around the corner, Nana Swarm. No chance of sticking it. kiNgg is forced into such a difficult decision. Has to try and stick this one now. Half. Will he be able to get it? It's a wider face of DaveeyS nose. Players are going to be trying to fight them back now. Where's the noise? Yeah, it's being made. Showstopper. There's another satchel in play as well to just evacuate and get out of there, but util's being used and they still need to try and fight over this space. keznit is close to the corner. Battle on two fronts, out towards the side. The shots are missing. Not quite hitting them. Even with the reset of the movement, it is chaos, and a reposition of Melser is necessary. Backing away.
As is DaveeyS. But they decide to save instead of going for it and being confident that they can.
To the slide angle, isn't he? Right here, Prowler's broken. Such a wide face still. It's the 1-for-1. Does cause some worries. Everybody watching towards that A main position, knowing that they've lost control of it.
One of the other major differences is that Leviatán are committing 2 players to defending C in situations where KRÜ just left it to 1. It can weaken the other side of the map, but for now it seems like the correct play.
1-for-1 trade. I mean, the defenders are spread thin across the map here. Nade into the back, Shyy. He's got to force himself out wide yet. Tucked close, 77. Help still! No way does he get to! Vulnerable tuck, it's impeccable! Just perfection. Weaving in and out and playing off of one another. Leaves it down to just Melser. A lot of bullets. Paranoia does miss, but well, we're meeting the firing line. Right, ended up landing. Teleport in order. Got to get out of there. Does soar the bullets, and meanwhile DaveeyS keeps catching a look in with Melser himself on top of it, on top of the box. Tackles there, realizes the squeeze is on, and the showstopper is a damage done. Certainly the casualties flying back and forth. keznit's still active and alive in the fight, but a spike is dropped out wide onto the open side here with 15 seconds left.
KRÜ with a clear plan of how they wanted to retake rubble control, and the plan of locking down C.
Almost snake bites though, and down to that 20-second mark. Here it is, do or die, satchel, combined with the flash, cuts across the angle again, nade towards the back. They have to take this fight now, and Shyy, again, could be the difference maker. Him and kiNgg have just been fantastic in these spots, but again, it's Nozwa trying to shore it up. 10 seconds remaining, the plant will go down. Anything tonight is Taco. He has the nade, but already being stuck. Klaus avoiding, dodging, juking the bullets.
These players are low. keznit getting healed back up by Klaus may end up being super important. But Taco has to go for a play. Mazino is so far away, he can't afford to wait for the omen. Taco's got to make something happen now. And the Trailblazer has timing it.
Yep.
Shot's still looking
fired,
for
though.
it.
Yeah. Wasn't broken in the end. Taco's there. Flash over the top, not connecting too hard. No play's really falling for it. Mazino, he's low enough, and there's damage being done certainly, but time now ticking. The spike putting that pressure. KRÜ, they find the 10th round. His position still tucked close into tree. Trailblazer around the back, now the showstopper. Oh, but he misses the movement, and kiNgg punishes right from the back. Still inside, stunned up. DaveeyS taking a fight to his adversary with Shyy falling now. It should be the side cracks wide open. The pit, free reign with it, launched down. Shots just missing. NagZ still alive, so the pit active once more, but it's Lev who are just really seeking to just lay claim to one section of the map already. They cut it up. Tree control is there, but the pit still remains active and still alive. Where's the util? Postman's playing away from this one. It's always tricky. NagZ falls. That is the crux of it. It's left up to Klaus, and I think he's already made noise. They already know where he is, waiting for it, dodging with the flash. Someone needs to tap this, and look at that from Mazino. Gliding across the ground, sets it up for his own team, if not himself.
How have Leviatán won that retake? Into the...
It's more the economy taking a tumble here for KRÜ. Lev really should be set up for this one as it's a pop flash play. They want to disrespect it. Taco from the high ground position. Melser seeking to punish and capitalize, and he gets out with his life.
No Klaus alive, though, to be able to heal him up. And a 3v3 with guns dropped in places where the KRÜ players have no chance of being able to recover them.
Yeah. Not really a chance of it.
Is a very confident player, but we've seen him get punished a few times in this series, and he's looking like he's about to be punished.
Melser, he capitalizes!
Those are the mistakes that are gonna cut you off at the knees.
And what a brutal one. Yeah, you've granted all that space, yeah, but you've handed over the rifle. And now, sightline set, grouped up once more. kiNgg has to try and do it. The spray down does not receive two. He's brought down with the trade. Plant. More time being bought into the round, but it leaves it once more to Shyy. He has been a difference maker. The numbers he's putting up, nothing short of that spectacular moment, but he just opens himself up. He's not favored for it. They just handed the spike over to Melser. He has his ult. 25 seconds left. It's the goal to draw rotations. Damage being done. It's the rifles being knocked down into the angles. A lockdown on top of it. They want to try and put it maybe into C. There's no time. 15 seconds. Got to get a move on, but it's being watched for. The lockdown will push them back. You have to respect this one, kiNgg. Not getting detained. Giving it away. 7 seconds remaining. Has to be the plan, and he will commit to it. Now the ult. Committed to get themselves onto the site. They've granted it, but they don't have any of the extremities. Shyy pushed up, locked down into the smoke. Timing is everything, and he's got the knife out. Not enough, though. kiNgg defends it. The lockdown's still alive. And it just, I mean, it's going to be pushing them all the way, and all the way back. kiNgg. Such a play to make in a moment. Might have just done it. Down and out, keznit. Aims to take the one, but kiNgg, my God, man. How much can one leader do?
He's been there as a rock every time Leviatán needs.
Still not going to have that one to clear through. Paranoia on top. keznit wants to try and face wider. Here's a showstopper. At work in play. Mazino out wide in the open.
Caught again on the anti-eco. They can't afford to be playing 4v5s in these kind of spots.
Mistakes like that will cost you. Taco, stalwart, the defender, Nightfall. This is to try and supplement and help him out again. That supportive ult. Scatters his way across, but it's sidestepped by KRÜ. They want to set the sights again over towards B. There is util here. Melser pressing forwards. Alarmbot spots it. Ow, but Shyy just didn't know where to aim. They are falling and they are crumbling. This is a round that KRÜ really shouldn't have won, but now the spike.
One round away from champions.
My ult's ready.
And they've managed to do it here on this map by winning 2 thrifties, both of which feature Mazino being the first, or not first, but a large error that KRÜ were able to capitalize on. Caught out playing too aggressively over towards A.
Yeah.
Not respecting the showstopper enough in this round.
It expires. At least broken in the middle of it. Satchel. Now on top, time running short. This is it. This is for everything. Klaus, he finds one. Tree fight taken. Melser, not enough damage to really bring them down, but everybody falling is left up to kiNgg, but he will go down.